Alright, hello for everybody watching this. I'm Dandy, and I just got this guy in yesterday, so I figured I'd do a quick little video tutorial on some of the features it has, which honestly aren't that many, but it was like $5, so who can complain about that? So as you can see, he just kind of wanders around the screen. There's no like time function or anything. It's not quite like a virtual pet because you can't feed it. It doesn't poop on the screen or anything for you to clean up. It just kind of goes about its business all day, doesn't do anything unless you're actively playing with it. So as you can see, you only have the 4 options along the top, and then I assume is the title of the device, the Distal-4 along the bottom there. Our first option is where you can access the training, which are the 3 games that are available. We have this first one, where you have to shoot fireballs at oncoming rocks. This one, where you have to catch falling point tokens, I guess they are. And then the last one, where you have to button mash the B button until you fill up the meter as much as you can in the amount of time it gives you. So give a quick little look at each of them. This one's actually a bit trickier than it looks. You have to really get these guys early or else they'll hit your character. And you get 200 points, which is the max you can get in each game, except I think the falling one you can get a little bit more. Let's see how we can do. Luckily this one you don't have to push any buttons as you play except for moving. You don't have to actively like hit the things, you just gotta land under them. There we go, 255, that's pretty darn decent. And then lastly, the third game. So it's probably my favorite just because of how fast you can get it done. And then if you get it to the max, you push the 20 kilogram weight, and you get 200 gold. Yeah, cute stuff. Second option is where you can battle in different coliseums. After you beat the first one, you unlock the second. After you beat the second one, you unlock the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and so on. The sixth is the last one, but once you defeat all 6 of them, you unlock the ability to go through them again on a higher difficulty, which will let you get 200% completion on the device. The store, you can buy evolution crystals. These are kind of one-time use. Like, you'll use it in a battle, and then it'll let you use it for the rest of that coliseum, but when you leave the coliseum, it'll be gone. So the evolutions aren't permanent like they are in the Digimon V-Pets. And then you can buy different weapons, like the sword here. Only costs 500. The bow is 1,000. The axe, 2,000. The whip, 4,000. And then the mace is 8,000. As you can see, they are pretty grindy to get everything, but I will buy the axe because I can afford it. And then the last screen is the status screen. So here you have your training meter. As you train, this goes up, and then this morning it was down a little, so I don't know how often it decreases. I don't know if there's any sort of timer in here. I just know it was down because I had it maxed yesterday. Here you can see how many battle victories you have and your completion percentage in the coliseums, and then how many points you have total. Also, you can check what items you have, but it's not super useful because you can't do anything with them outside of battle. Alright, so looking at a battle, we'll enter just the first Coliseum because it's pretty easy. Kind of reminds me of the Digimon maps when you go to fight enemies. You can choose to attack. This is a button mashing minigame where you will hit the B button as fast as you can to build up attack power, similar to the Digimon V-Pets. This is the way that you can use your evolution crystals. This is where you can use your weapons. And this lets you call for help. You can call for help from the 3 other virtual pets that are available in this device. So here you can see the tiger, the turtle guy, and the unicorn. These, apparently, can be gotten on the other color of the pets. I don't know why they called this guy Vitramon, because that is absolutely not what he is. I think the Chinese translates to something like fire dragon beast, and this is a tiger beast. I think this one was like a mysterious beast, and then this one was unicorn. So the other guys are pretty simple names, and then I don't know why they went with Vitramon. That's kind of interesting. Anyway, I don't know if I'll be buying more of them to get the rest of the characters because none of these guys can connect at all. There's no tabs. It's just a solid plastic shell. Nothing that pops off except the battery compartment. Anyway, let's do a battle. I know that if you sit for 1 full minute on the battle screen deciding stuff, it'll kick you out, and that's how you exit. That was pretty decent. I've gotten it up to 1 shy of being all the way across the screen before. Yep, they just kind of duke it out, shoot the fireballs. The evolutions are pretty cool because they are quite strong, but the crystal costs about 3,000 gold, which is a lot of grinding, 15 minigames if you get the best score you can on each of them. Not exactly something I wanted to spend a lot of time with. Honestly, it feels like after this first Coliseum, it's just going to be a lot of grinding because I have my training meter to the max, and there's no way to permanently evolve the monsters that I know of. Yeah, that looks like a pretty decent hit. These battles take a little bit longer than I think I'd like. I mean, this is just the first guy in the first Coliseum, and you can see how long this is taking. Even though I didn't knock him all the way out, still counts as a win. And then you move on to the next one. There are 5 total battles in each Coliseum. So let's look at some calling for help. It's called the unicorn. Yeah, that was a pretty solid hit, but then you no longer have access to the unicorn, so it's just the tiger and the turtle left. It'll refresh itself after you leave the Coliseum, but you only have those 3 calls for help during the Coliseum round that you're in. One thing that I did think is pretty cool about this is in the instructions it says that it has a load feature in case your data gets reset or your batteries die. So I'm not particularly attached to this V-Pet because you can't really raise it or name it or anything, and it only took me about an hour of playtime to get as far as this, so I kind of want to see if that load function actually works. So let's hit this reset button here, and I don't think you can actually hit it with your fingers, which is something I was worried about when I just saw the pictures of it on AliExpress where I bought this. I thought it'd be like some of those really bad V-Pets. Oh, there we go. So there we go. We did nothing for about a minute, and he quit out. There's just back. You can hop back in whenever you want. Oh. Oh, okay. Sure. There we go. Took a little bit more force than I expected. Boom, Distal-4. There we go. Nice. Continue and reset. Let's check. Whoa! That's awesome. So yeah, this has a load feature. That's really cool. I mean, this guy's like $5. Not bad. Alright, so that was a little tutorial on these little Distal-4 V-Pets that you can get on AliExpress or other, I guess knockoff markets. I think I've seen people talk about seeing them on eBay and Amazon. And yeah, if you get one, let me know. I'm curious to know if the other colors actually do have the other pets on them. See you next time.